Oh no, we lost Adelina. There she is.
You want to say hi to Mito? Say hi. Hi, teacher Mito. How's your day? Hi.
Pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. All right. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I've got all my stuff. All right, ready to sing, guys? When the sun peeks from behind the clouds, the sunbeams sing and play. We will be together when it's sunny. It is our music day. Then we'll see who's joining in the fun. Clap your hands and tap your toes. Keep time with everyone. Oh, my voice did not like those high notes. I just ate a whole bunch of cheese. It's probably why. Okay. Dairy is not very good for your vocal cords. So that's why they don't let opera singers drink a bunch of milk before they go on stage. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you guys show me, before we start here, we're going to review our tempos. Can you show me how fast presto should be? You can clap or tap your lap, or you can tap your nose like we were doing last week. That was kind of silly, right? How fast should presto be? Should be very fast, very quick. Good. What about adagio? Adagio is the slow one. Oh yeah, I like how Dan is being very careful with his hands, like that slow motion feeling. Yeah, Annika's got the right idea. It's so slow. Her whole body is moving adagio. Very good. Okay, what about if I said moderato? Not too fast, not too slow, right? Good. Now, andante should be slower than moderato, but still kind of like a walking speed. Walking, walking. What about allegro? What would be a good way to describe allegro? Not too fast. Don't let it become presto, but it should be faster than moderato, right? So we've got, if we go from slowest to fastest, so we've got adagio, andante, moderato, allegro, and presto. Oh, I should have done it the other way because on the metronome, it goes the other way. The fastest is at the bottom and the slowest is at the top. Great. Now, today we're going to try something a little unusual, kids. For our warm-up, we're going to do some crab walking with our fingers. Okay, have you guys ever tried that crab walk where you put your arms behind you and you kind of scuttle along the floor? Okay, but today we're going to let our fingers do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're just going to walk along the white keys. And we can go both ways because it's pretty easy to crab walk forwards and backwards when we're only using finger 1 and 2. So this is what it might sound like. Just going along all the white keys. You can turn around and go the other way. You don't have to worry about a scale. Just use all the white keys and go 1, 2, 1, 2. So as I'm walking, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Try to keep a nice round hand. Don't let your wrist bend. We want to keep that wrist nice and firm so that the fingers can just fall off the edge. Good. Try going both ways, up and down. And then let's let the left hand give it a try. So left hand would be like 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Left hand might have an easier time going down than going up. Okay, now here comes a little bit more of a challenge. The next thing, we're going to go 1 and we're going to skip 2, but look, I'm going to put my 3 right beside my 1. I'm not going to skip a note. I'm going to use the next note and I'm going to crab walk with 1 and 3 this time. So it's going to go 1, 3, 1, 3. Don't skip anybody. They're all just neighbors, but skip a finger this time. Can you try that, Eva Ann, with 1 and 3? So 1, 3, 1, 3. That's it, Dan. Good. Adelina's getting the hang of it. Try not to skip any notes. All neighbors. Yeah, there you go, Adelina. That hand's working. Good. So we call that the crab walk. Now, eventually what we're going to do next year, we're going to try a scale that has a crab walk fingering. It's a special type of scale. It's not a major or a minor. It's a totally different kind of scale. But for this year, all you guys have to do is practice your crab walks with finger 1 and 2 and with finger 1 and 3. So you want to make sure you do both sets. Now, finger 4 can crab walk, but it's not the greatest. And it's probably not super useful to practice crab walking with 1 and 4. Now, kids, it's definitely not useful to crab walk with finger 1 and 5, okay? That causes a lot of tension in your hand and it's not good for you. So 1, 2, yes. 1, 3, yes. 1, 4, okay. But 1, 5, no way, Jose. Okay, don't do that one. Alrighty, so guys, we're gonna do our chords for E minor. If you grab your book, we're gonna go in the backs to W47. Now, last week we talked a little bit about this, about how we have these keys to open the door to the house. And in each house lives a major and a minor. And the key that has 1 sharp has G major upstairs and E minor downstairs. So this is E minor and it has the key of 1 sharp. And we discussed last week the natural minor and the harmonic minor. We said that the natural minor had nothing extra added. That's right, Adeline, you got the right page. And that the harmonic minor had the 7 up note. So let's start with a highlighter to highlight the sharp, the F, and then the extra D. Okay, so we're going to highlight the sharp on both, the F on both of them, and then we're going to highlight the extra D, D sharp. Good. So the key signature, and then the note that's affected, and then that extra accidental sharp as well. Oh, I see the box of fancy crayons coming out. Excellent. Now, kids, I like to give myself reminders. So you'll see here that I also highlighted the word harmonic, and then I wrote myself a hint. You might also want to write yourself the hint of 7 up, because harmonic minors always take note number 7 and put it up into a sharp. So if you want to write yourself a little reminder, 7 up. Yes, Annika?
What is at the end of the 7 word?
That says up.
Up.
Okay.
UP. 7 up. I know it's probably a little hard to read. I think I wrote it while I was upside down with my book once. Good. Okay, now let's look down there at the chords. I see Adelina is peering in to try and figure out exactly what I'm thinking. So we've got our first chord. The red chord is E, G, B, 5, 3, 1, and it's labeled E or 1. Now, guys, notice how that's a lowercase. Does anybody remember what lowercase might mean?
And then the last one.
Eva Ann, what do you think?
Because it's minor.
Circle this.
Because it's minor. Very good, Eva Ann. So when we play this chord, it's going to sound sad, right? Have a listen. Oh, it's sad. Okay. So go ahead and color it red. E, G, B. I'm sorry, there's no good hint or reminder or word for the E minor chord. It's just E, G, B. Yes, Eva Ann.
Egba.
Egba. Oh yeah, you could call it Egba. That would be a good one. Good. All right, now looking down at the next one, we've got our green chord, which is D sharp, A and B hug. So D sharp, A, B. Now you'll notice that this one is a capital letter. Kids always disagree with me on this, but the hugging chord is happy, okay? And it's a bit of a circular logical reasoning here. We have the 5 chords always should be happy. So in minor keys, we add the 7 up note to make the 5 chord happy, but that's also why we have the 7 up note in minor scales. So the reason that goes kind of back and forth. We use it in the scale, but it's because of the chord. So when we play the chords, kids, we always play the chords with the harmonic minor because that's where we find the D sharp. So we wouldn't want to play a chord with a D sharp and a regular D. We would want them to match. Good. Then our final one here is E, A, C. It's an, oh, I forgot to circle it over here blue, but you guys can do that. It's the A chord or the 4 chord. E, A, C. Now, we're going to go back up here to this harmonic minor scale and we're going to color code it, okay, guys? So if we see E1, we're going to color it red. If we see B7, we're going to color it green. And when we see A, we're going to color it blue. Now, I colored the actual instruction and I colored the inside of the note just to remind myself. So if you want to color both of them matching. Oh yeah, Eva, hold yours up again. So Eva drew a line from one to the other one. So she kind of connected them. That's fine too. If you want to connect it with a bit of a line, that's a nice way to kind of think about it. Now, the reason we're color coding this page, kids, is because we're not going to get a new page, a new chord progression sheet. We're going to use the book for E minor instead of using that chord progression page, which means we need to have all of our information ready to go. Oh, sorry, Annika, did you need to see it one more time? Or do you have it all color coded? Got it all? Okay. Good work, guys. Do you have it all, Dad? I think he's just getting his last one or two there. Adelina's working hard. You got it all? Okay, great job. Oh yeah, getting that blue. Nice work, guys. Once you're ready, take your book on up to your piano. And let's, before we try it hands together, let's try some left hand by itself, okay? So let's try E, G, B, or who told me that was such a great little nickname, Egba. We could call it Egba, E, G, B. Now try hugging. So 1 and 2 hug and 5 is the sharp, D sharp on the bottom. Good. Now try to reach your thumb up to C. So we've got E, A, C. Nice little reaching chord there. And then we're going to go. Yeah. Nice job, guys. Okay, I think we're ready. So right hand find an E, left hand find the red chord. I'm going to go really slow, guys, okay? So if you need somewhere to follow along with your eyes, you can follow right here where it has Mrs. Treble Clef and the E minor harmonic scale. And I'm going to be singing This Is E with a red chord. I'm not going to go super fast, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. This is E with a red chord. Now the sharp. This is F sharp with a green chord. This is G with a red. Tuck your thumb. This is A with a blue chord. This is B with a red chord. Reach. This is C with a blue chord. Now the sharp. This is D sharp with a green chord. This is E with a red chord. How did you do? Good? Medium? So terrible you couldn't even play one chord? I don't think anybody did so terrible. Maybe medium? Medium to good? Okay, great. Good job, guys. So every time we switch it, we get a little bit better at switching, right? So now let's think about K9. You guys want to turn there to K9? We're going to try moving it today. We're going to move it to E minor. So when I think about E minor, I'm going to put my thumb on what? Where should I put my thumb? Does anybody know where I should put my thumb? Evan, do you know?
I think it's
Which key? You play E minor. Which key?
So if I'm in E, where should I put my thumb?
Louder.
On E.
On E, that's right. Annika, do you know where my finger 5 will be? Can you tell me? E, F sharp, G, A.
E. On E.
E, thumb is E. What about 5? Where am I going to match up my 5? Finger 5 should be on.
B.
Very good, Annika. Okay, so we've got E for our thumb, B for our 5, then we hop over to C, and we're going to hop back. So remember, don't look at your page for the notes. Look at it for the shape. That's the important part. So where are we going? Are we going up? Are we going down? What's the pattern? So we're going to start E, E, B, B, C, C, B. Here it goes. Ready, slow. E, E, B, B, hop up, C, C, hop back, B, now 4. A, G, G, F sharp, E. Go back to your 5, it should be B, right? Right hands only, guys. B, B, A, G, G, sharp. Back to 5. Good. Now the sharp. 1, 1, 5, 5, hop up, 5, 5, hop back, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Dan, when you let your wrist dip that far and your wrist gets bent, that's not very good for your muscles, okay? Try to keep the wrist up. Don't let it bend. Also, this is too far the other way. We want to have a nice straight arm right into our fingers. The fingers do the curving, right? So we don't want it bent like this or like this. Have you ever seen that movie Up, where the man ties balloons to his house and his house floats away? If your wrist is up here like this, it's going to float away on some helium balloons. It should be nice and flat. Yeah, don't do that. Don't let it float away. Great. Okay. So how do you guys like to, when you're moving for K9, do you like it best to sing the letters or to say the finger numbers? What works best for you guys? Who likes saying letters? Most of you like, who likes numbers, finger numbers? The finger numbers make the most sense to you guys? Sure, that's fine. As long as you start in the correct position. Dan likes nothing. He's like, I have nothing that I like. Numbers or letters, who could say? I'm just teasing you, Dan. Okay, so guys, as you're getting set, if you start in the right place, you're welcome to say those numbers because they will help you with the shape or the pattern. And that's our whole goal, is to get that shape or pattern working for us. Okay, why don't we go ahead, and I have an L page today. You're going to need to find a little sticker set in the little L sticker bag in the parent pack. And this one is for L24. And you should have, one says 4-4, one says 3-4, one says 2-4, and one of the stickers says question mark 4. That's kind of an unusual time, isn't it? Question mark 4. So we're going to be looking at L24, which is, let me find it here. There we go. I accidentally, when I was doing my screen share with another class, I accidentally showed them a photo from my walk yesterday instead of showing them their page. It didn't work out very good. Okay, so it says listen to your teacher's instructions, which I don't think is necessarily very good instructions for a page like this. But here's what I want you guys to think about. We're on the lookout for groups and clues. Okay, so we're looking for groups of 2, groups of 3, or groups of 4. And we want to see if there's anything that can only be one time. All right, the question mark 4 is because one of these lines can be anytime. It could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4. So our job is to look through, see what evidence we can find based on what we see in each line, and try to decide the best possible time. So let's clap number 1. Everybody read number 1 with me and we'll clap it together. I think you might know by the end of the line which one it is. Ready, clap. Tam, ti, 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 ta. Great big whole note. Ta, 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 ta. Does anybody think they know what this one is? Adelina, what do you think? I think think you're right. I think it is 4 time. How did you know? There's a great big clue, right? What's the great big clue?
Great big whole note.
She's exactly right. Great big whole note can only go in 4 times. So go ahead and choose a sticker that says 4 for the beginning. And then we want to count our groups. So kids, I've asked you in the past to use your pencil to count, right? And touch each note. So I'm going to turn mine into a bigger brush here, and I'm going to use a funny color. So 1 for the ta, 2 for the dot and the T, 3, 4, then I add my line. 1, 2, 3, 4, line. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's where we're going to put our stop sign. Okay, so with your pencil, count out the 4 and then add the lines. You can even put a stop sign. That one was easy, I think, right, guys? Good. Okay, let's look down at the next line, number 2. Oh no, I see something that's going to cause a bit of a problem. I see the chameleon rest. Great big whole rest, I call the chameleon rest because it could be 2 if it's 2 4 time. It could be 3 if it's 3 4 time, or if it's 4 4 time, then it's 4. And I have no idea yet which one it's going to be because I don't know the time. So this is an example that I cannot clap first. I must decide the time first because whatever the time is will tell me how much that rest gets. So this looks a little bit challenging, guys. How can I decide if it's 2 or 3 or 4? Dan, what do you think?
I think it's 3.
How did you decide? Did you look for groups of 3?
I looked at the ladybug.
The ladybugs are a really good clue because if you think about the ladybug getting its own, and then there's only 3 left, and then there's the rest. There's 3, and there's 3. So I think what Dan did without even really realizing it is he automatically grouped these things in his mind. He found groups of 3, and his brain said, yeah, it doesn't make sense in any other time. It only makes sense in groups of 3. Because I can't put a ladybug in a group of 2. That's impossible. And kids, if I tried to put the ladybugs in groups of 4, watch what would happen. The ladybug would need an extra here, and the ladybug would need an extra here, which leaves me only 2 and 2, and then a rest. That's not going to work, right? They're all uneven if I try to make groups of 4. So I think he's right. So let's put 3, 4, and then we'll count 1, 2, 3, line. 1, 2, 3, line. The rest gets 1, 2, 3, line. 1, 2, 3, line, and then you can put a stop sign at the end. Yeah, so you can use your pencil tip to touch each one as you count them, right? And I would recommend counting out loud, kids. That's probably the easiest way to organize these. So when you touch the tas, 1, 2, 3, line. That's really a very good way to keep them organized. Now I see that some of you are looking ahead to line number 3, and I think that's great. But I have a small problem with line number 3. Do you see any groups, Eva-Ann? Tell me what you think, Eva-Ann. What do you think it is?
2 for 1.
It could be 2. Okay, so she's saying she looked and she found groups of 2 pretty easily. And I agree with her. Groups of 2 were easy to find. But you know what, kids? I think other groups were there. What if I tried making groups of 3? 3, 3, 3, and 3. I could also make it groups of 3. Oh no. What if I tried making groups of 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could I make it all of the times? Adelina, what do you think? Oh yeah, unmute your mic there, my friend. What should we use, Adelina? She says we should use question mark 4. I think she's right because I said that the one for question mark would be a line that could be any time. So I agree. Let's put that question mark 4. Now, kids, here's what's cool about it is you can pick. Pick your favorite time, 2, 3, or 4. Make sure you add the lines carefully though. because we still want to make sure we have it all grouped properly. Okay, kids, we're down to only one line left and only one sticker left. But before we stick that sticker, can I just test out some groups that are not groups of two? So if I tried testing fours, let's see, 4, 4, 4, oops, 2 leftovers. Am I allowed to have leftovers? Not in music, right? Sometimes in math, we're allowed to have leftovers, but not in music. Let's test 3, 3, 3. Whoa, can I put my group of 3 halfway through a half note? Definitely not. That's not going to work. So 3 does not work. So if I do 2 4 time, like the sticker that we have left, I can easily make groups of 2 the whole way across. Oops, that last group got a little bit weird, but you guys know what I mean. I'll fix it. Do a better job. Hopefully your guys' is much neater than mine. Now, before you close your, put your pencil away, I want everybody to just double check right here where the 2 half notes are sitting beside each other. They should each have their own measure. Don't put those 2 half notes together in one measure. That would be 4 4 time. They each need to have their own. Now, kids, we need to go back because we never clapped line 3. So let's go back to line 3 and let's clap it. And then we'll clap line 4. I don't think we can, or sorry, line 2. I don't think we can clap the question mark line because we all picked something different. So let's do the 3 4 line together. Ready, clap. Ladybug, ta, tee, tee, sh, 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 ta, 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 ladybug. That's pretty good, right? Okay, let's go down to the bottom. So the 2 4 line, that's the one we're going to clap next. Ready, clap. Half note, ta, sh, tee, 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 ta, ta. Half note, sh, ta. I like Dan's clapping. He's like clapping all the way out to here. That's like some dramatic clapping. Good. Okay, great work today, you guys. You can put your pencils to the side for just a second here. I want to play K35 Moving next. Okay, so I also got out the music for moving, and I'm going to play for you while you guys are finding your page because I want you to tell me what kind of speed do you hear? What does it sound like to you? Does it sound presto? Oh, Dan is showing me walking. It might be on Dante. What's the word we have, Annika, in the song?
Is there a word in the song?
It's the hard one to say. Give it your best try.
You see the word in the song?
Adagio.
Very nice job, adagio. So we are going to play very slowly. So right hand finger 5 on G, left hand finger 1 on B. It is a bit of a wait before we go. We have 4 measures before we play. Okay, so fingers ready. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. D, 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 F sharp, B, 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 A, 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 B, 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 C, C, D sharp together. Oh, you guys, this one sounds so sad. Let's try it one more time. I love this one. It's one of my favorite ones to play. Let's do it again. Fingers ready? One, two, ready, go. Ta, note. Tom, 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 note. Tom, 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 tom. Great big full note. How did you do on the second one, guys? That 2 thumbs up. Oh, nice. Okay, give yourself a sticker. Oh, double thumbs up from Annika as well. Great job, guys. So give yourself a sticker on that page, please. Great work. And once you have your sticker, we're going to look at our new song next. Oh, those are beautiful stickers, Dan. Dan does love his princesses.
Mm-hmm.
It's a passion for him, and that's fantastic. Okay, so kids, K37, Thunder and Lightning. Now, every time we look at a new song, we always ask ourselves this question first. We say, what key is it in? Okay, there were 4 big clues about the key that we used last week. The key signature, the last note, triads, and 7-up notes. So Edelina has her hand raised, and I think she knows what's happening here. Tell us what you see, Edelina.
E.
I think you're right. I think it is E minor. What was your evidence? Can you tell me what made you think E minor?
Because your page shows E minor.
Oh man, guys, can you have some other evidence, some musical evidence? I know, it does say I couldn't erase it. What do you think, Annika? Can you just tell me any evidence?
I see, on the first line, I see something at the corner that is tiny.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're talking about there. Now, I don't think that tells me what key I'm in though, right? She's talking about this over here. That's very handy, but it's not telling me the key. What do you think, Eva Ann? Is there any clues to the key? Like things like the last note or this key signature?
What key signature? What's key signature?
Actually, did you know that it ends on E?
She says, did you know that it ends on E? And she's exactly right. Both hands end on E. Does anybody else see any clues from that list of clues that I was talking about? Annika, what do you see?
They're sharps.
There are sharps. Now, there's the sharp here, one sharp, which tells me it could be G major or E minor, but then there's also a bunch of little sharps in the song that are not part of the key signature. And I think that those are 7-up note sharps, right? Think about our 7-up note in E minor. It was D sharp. So D sharp is not allowed to become part of the key signature. It must always be an accidental. So far, I think you guys are right. Plus, as Edelina says, I wrote it on my page and I forgot to erase it there. It's E minor for sure. So when we write E minus, we want to write a lowercase e with the minus sign. If you guys are feeling fancy, you can draw your own key. There was one clue in that list of 4 clues that nobody saw, but it is here. Is there an E triad? I'll just draw an arrow because you don't have to color it, but there is. There are 2 E triads right at the very beginning there. But guys, there's a triad that's no way is Jose an E triad. There's a crazy triad. Did you guys notice these 2? Those don't say EGB. What are their letters? Annika, can you read them for me?
A, C, E.
They're both ace. So somebody in the last class said that they thought maybe A minor chord broke into E minor's house. And I don't think that that's what happened. I think that E minor threw a party and invited A minor and said, hey, A minor, come on over and have a party with me. Let's both be in the same song and it'll be so cool. Do you guys think that that would be fun to play an A minor and an E minor? Now, here's what we'll have to do. We'll have to play E minor on the line 1. So E, G, B. And then we'll have to move our whole hand over to play the ace snowman. Can you guys try those two spots? So play E chord first, and then move over to try Ace. Good, and then move over, Ace. So we're gonna have to move our hand higher. We're gonna move it up the keys to the right. So guys, this should be both the same hand. It should be right hand both times. So E chord first. Try right hand, Eva. Good, and then we're gonna move over, and on line 2, we play A chord. It's just a little bit higher. Good. Now, Annika pointed out this crazy thing happening here at the end of line 1. And that one looks like, do you guys remember in clowns we had that achoo or ba-ding? So what we're going to do is we're going to take these rests. That's going to be our time to move our hand up to the high spot. And we're going to play the D sharp with finger 4 and the E with finger 5. So do you want to label those 4, 5? Now, what that means is that we've got to aim for our pinky to end up on high E. So we're going to play E chord, and then we're going to go achoo up to high E with 4 and 5. So E chord first, and then achoo. Oh, this sounds pretty spooky, guys. Now, once you're done the achoo, the hardest part is you play achoo and then ace. So your finger 5 stays. So you're going to go 4, 5, and then ace without moving your hand. So your move happens before the achoo, and then you're already ready for ace. Now, kids, I have a question for you. Sometimes I think in Sunbeams too, lightning and thunder can feel a little bit scary still, right? When we have a big thunderstorm in the summer, sometimes it's a bit spooky or a little bit scary. I wonder, when I was your age, I was always looking for things to make me brave. And I was thinking maybe this piano song could be something you use to help be brave during a thunderstorm. You are the lightning and the thunder. So what's going to happen is you get to play fortissimo. Until you reach the end, and then you play very quietly the last few notes. Do you guys think that this is a fast storm or a slow storm? What do you think, Annika?
I think it's a fast storm.
I see a word that might tell us what speed this storm should go. Do you see the word, Evan? Can you read it for us?
45. No.
Oh,
Allegro.
maybe.
No, it's not
Adagio is very slow, probably about 40 on your metronome. But I agree. I think it's this word adagio that tells me to go very slow, right? Now, one thing that I just wanted to point out to you guys here, I'm going to grab a different color here. You don't have to do this, but I see here, right where I drew that arrow, I see this is a rest that's worth 4, and then a rest of 2, and then a rest of 1. How much rest is that all together? 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. You guys are exactly right. So we're resting for 7 beats. Now, kids, here in the end, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go left hand, left hand, left hand, right hand. So this one here goes with a rest, and then this one has a rest in the other side. So it's left and then right. Make sure that you don't try playing those final 2 together. It's these great big whole notes that happen together at the same time. So just be careful. Now, kids, there's a lot of really low notes in here. Does anybody know any good strategies for reading out low notes? I would say their names if I was you, okay? It goes E, D sharp, C, B, E, D sharp, C, B, C, C, B, B, A. And then the next line goes A, B, C, E, A, B, C, E, sharp, E's together. So one of the things that Sunbeam 2s tend to stop doing is they start to think, oh yeah, I've got this. I'm getting pretty good at notes. I can do a pretty good job. And then we give them a song like this with some of these fringe notes, notes that we don't use a lot, notes that have been infrequent. And then they're like, oh, I can't do this. This is too hard. So kids, remember your strategies. Clap, read the letters, then try playing one hand, then try playing the other hand. Once you can do the hands on their own, no problem. Put the hands together. These are good strategies that are still good strategies. They haven't gotten worse. They're actually as good as they were at the beginning of the year. It's just that you've gotten better this year. And sometimes what happens is when we improve and we start getting things faster and faster, we think, oh, I can do this on my own. I don't need help from any strategies. And then we end up falling into this, oh no, it went so terribly and we don't know why. But it's because we abandoned all of our good strategies for reading. Okay, so keep it up with some good strategies. Now, let me see here. I want to play K34, which is popcorn, for solo today. And I also wanted to know how your songs are going. Has anybody already started working on writing their own song? And do you need any help is my question. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask about writing songs, or are you feeling pretty good about what you've written so far? You're shaking your head, Dan, but from what I can see, hold your paper up. It looks not bad. Yeah. Oh, look at all those ideas. Eva Ann sent me some of her ideas. Let me just find them. I'll play them for you guys. I played it for myself last week, Eva Ann, and I actually had one idea. So hers is called Hello Alien, which is such a great title, by the way. And she wrote like this. So I was thinking, Eva Ann, what if you moved the chord up and instead of playing the low C, you play the high C? Because in left hand, if you play middle C instead of low C. I think you might like that a lot better. Sorry, I disregarded your D, C, F, and A by accident. Okay. So as you guys are working on your songs, if you have something that you would like to show me or you'd like to get some advice for, or if you just want me to play it for the class, you can take a photo and, oh, wow, Edelina, look at those fantastic ideas. She's got chords and all sorts of cool things happening in her song. Great job, Edelina. So make sure you take a photo of it and send it to me sometime this week, Edelina, so that I can play it for everybody next week, okay? You guys are coming up with some awesome things. Now, before we move on to hearing solos, I just want to make a bit of a list of things that you can add to your song. So kids, notes and rhythms are first. Everybody start with notes and rhythms first, please, okay? But after you have notes and rhythms, what are some other things that you could add? Does anybody have any ideas? Dan, do you know what you could add?
Dynamic.
Dynamics. Yes, that's a great one. We could add dynamics. What about
Staccato.
we could add staccato or legato. Okay. What about tempo? You could pick if it's going to be fast or if it's going to be slow. Adelina, do you have an idea? Share it with us.
You can add sharps.
You could add sharps. What a great idea. Now, kids, if you write in C major, D sharp would be a good sharp to add. Okay, so if you're trying to have some fun in C major, you might want to try some D sharps. Maybe use D sharps instead of E's. See how that sounds to you. Okay, Dan, do you have more ideas? What else could you add?
Allegro.
Oh, yes, you could pick Allegro or Presto or Andante, whatever you want. You could maybe even add Ritardando or Fermata like we had in our listening last week, right? So there's lots of cool things that you can add. And now that you guys are a little bit older, the notes and the rhythms should come a little bit easier. So now I want you to think about some of those extra layers of detail that you could put into your songs. Awesome. So our solo is going to be, oh, I almost forgot. You must give your song a cool title. Okay. So Eva had titled hers Hello Alien, which I thought was great. What's yours there? The First Star. What a great title. And you have Bubble Tea. Oh, Annika, what a great idea. Bubble Tea has so many great things. And The First Star, I love that. These are great titles, you guys. You're so creative. Does yours have a title already, Dan? Just notes. Okay, that's fine. You have time. You don't have to have the title today. So kids, my thought is try to get as much written down this week as you can so that you can kind of finish up your rough copy. Okay, and then send it to me and I can look at it and maybe make some suggestions and then we can start working on the good copy. All right, so for solo then I'm going to hear Popcorn. And how about we go in the order that I see? So we'll go Dan, Annika, Edelina, and then Eva Ann. And you've got lots of cool ideas on there already, Edelina. So just make sure that you think through all the possible ways that you can add detail. So while you're waiting your turn, you can do a couple of different things. You could try practicing until it's your turn. You could work on your song, your composition until it's your turn, or you can play the game. The game is you have to spell a whole bunch of little words. So if you have that one, yeah, Eva's got it there. She's got the beach. So if you're putting on the note above line 3, it has to reach down. And if you're putting it up under line 3, it has to reach up for the game. Okay, so Dan, you're going to go first for Popcorn.
Am I going first?
Yeah.
Because you're the first one on my list. You're on my screen first.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be in a different order on your
top.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I have it on grid view, so I have you're right beside me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Get your hands ready. Feet step.
Do we just do the normal speed or add stuff?
You could
Do the normal speed. The speed that you're most comfortable at.
Do we do the normal song one?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole song, all the notes, right hand and left hand. Wonderful. And I really like how you use your ear to make sure that your left hand was doing the right thing. Because as soon as you heard that wrong note, your ear said, nope, that's not right. And you fixed it. Great job, Dan. You can give yourself a sticker on that one. Okay, Anna, you're up next.
Sticker.
Okay. You can do
You don't want a sticker? Okay, well, that's up to you.
He said he wanted another Frozen sticker.
Oh. Great job, Annika. That sounds wonderful. Nice work. You can give yourself a sticker. I like your light, bouncy touch. Okay, Edelina, you're up next. Oh, we might be missing Edel. Oh, no,
Right,
I see
she
her.
just went to the bathroom.
Oh, she did. Okay, I'll do Eva first, then we'll come
Okay,
back.
okay.
All right, Eva Ann, you're up.
Look at the ribbon. Look, ladybug. at the rhythm. Look at the music.
Good. And your mom is giving you very good advice, Eva Ann. I really want you to pay close attention when she gives you advice like that, because it's the exact same advice I would give you if I was there with you. Okay. Look at your music, look at the rhythm. These are all excellent things to do. So can you listen to her like you would listen to me when she tells you those things? Awesome. You may give yourself a sticker on that one. Okay, Adelina, you're up. Very nice. And I think, Adelina, you could probably give those last two a little bit more bounce because they have the jump on them too, right? In the left hand?
She normally does.
Okay. Sorry. It's always frustrating when the teacher picks on the one thing that you just did a little bit weird this one time, hey? You may give yourself a sticker. Great job. Awesome. Okay, you guys are doing such a great job on your work these past few weeks. Popcorn is one of my all-time favorite songs. It's so much fun to play. It's so much fun to make it pop and jump right off the page. So I hope that you guys will still enjoy playing it as like a play for fun. And on the homework sheet, I put these words. I said, no mistakes this week on popcorn. Do you think you would be able to play popcorn with no mistakes at all? Next week, we're going to try it with the music. And so in order to play it with the music, we're going to have to be as careful as possible. So kids, I also want you to try it at lots of different tempos. Try it andante, try it moderato, try it allegro, because when we put it with the music, it sometimes is a different speed than what we played during the week, and that can throw us off. But if you've tried many different speeds, then it shouldn't throw you off at all. It should be nice and easy to play along with the music. Okay? Awesome job. Let's go ahead and grab out our duotangs. Time for some stickers. Oh, I see the duotangs. Excellent. Guess I'll have blue. That's a nice color for a duotang. All right. So today is number 18 on Mrs. Trebleclef. Dan had 6 days. I saw Adelina's fingers, but it was too quick for me to count. Adelina, how many was it?
Isn't that 6?
7. Okay. Oh, 6. Good job, Adelina. And Eva Ann had 5. Good job. Annika's counting. How many was it, Annika? 5. Awesome. And everybody had happy practices?
Did you have happy practice?
Ooh, very fun, fancy star stickers. Yes, Eva Ann, what do you got?
We're gonna change the song.
Oh, she read a new song.
Oh, that's fine. You can write as many songs as you want. That's a beautiful sticker, Annika. A nice, lovely rainbow shell. Excellent. So I've had students who write 10 songs and then they pick the one to send in. It doesn't matter which one you want to send in at the end. You can write many, many, many songs. Kids, they are still going to do, even though we can't get together in music class, they are still going to do the composing festival where I send all of your songs to the head office. I'm just going to send them all on the computer this time. I'm going to send them all digitally, and they're going to play them all in their own homes. And then they'll have meetings, kind of like what we do now, to decide which songs are going to get first and second place. But anybody who sends a song will still get a sticker. So I think you guys should still work on those songs and have something to get ready to send, okay? Now, how should we sing today? Should we sing presto, adagio? What do you think, Annika?
Really slow.
Okay, adagio, very slow. So long, farewell, our music class is over. We sang a bit and played a bit, and now it's to study it. What do you think, Adeline?
Very, very fast.
Okay,
One more time.
now I think you guys are talking about not just presto, but prestissimo. Try that word out. Prestissimo. Prestissimo is the very fastest fast possible. Are you ready?
Like this.
Well, the music class is over. We sang a bit and played, but now it's time to study it. That's it. Shall we try it one more time?
One man down.
So long, farewell. Our music class is over. We sang a bit and played, but now it's time to study it.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we broke Dan. He's broken on the floor. He won't survive this. Eva Ann, what should we do next?
Do it silly.
Silly. Okay, show me your silliest so long farewell. So long farewell, our music is over. We sang a bit and played a bit, and now it's time to study it.
Oh yeah.
You guys remind me, I had one class once, this was a long time ago now, but they always wanted to do it in different genres. So they would be like, let's do it rock or opera style and then rock style. And they would have all these different ideas about what that looked like and how they would sing it. It was hilarious. Opera singer style was my favorite though. Yeah, Adelina's got she's got the drama for it. You guys, you got it. Do you guys know that movie Sing? Where they have the singing competition and they sing all those cool songs, the animals? It kind of reminds me of that, all those different styles of music. That's kind of fun. Oh, wow. Adelina's she's pop star extraordinaire over there. Nice job. Okay, guys, I will let you go. I hope you have a fantastic week. Have a great time writing music and send me what you can, okay? Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was so good to see everybody today. Oh, and the doll's waving goodbye to me too. Which doll is that, Dan? Which character?
It's not in any of. It's just in the movie Over the Moon.
Oh, okay. I see.
She's the moon goddess. Her name is.
She's the moon goddess.
Her name is.
Okay. I think I might have seen a trailer for that movie, but I haven't watched that movie yet. Did you like it? Was it a good movie?
Yeah, the moon pulled her. The moon pulled her to the moon.
Oh, cool. Well, I don't know.
Because she
Was there-
swallowed an immortality pill.
Immortality.
Immortality pill.
Okay. Was there enough air for her to breathe at the moon? Well, I suppose if she swallowed an immortality pill, she didn't have to worry about air, hey?
Yeah, she's a goddess.
Then she
It goes with the whole like the Chinese legend, the moon cake, autumn festival
Right.
things.
Yeah.
her
All
shoes are
part of the
high.
legend.
She's got some fancy shoes. All right, guys, do you have a question, Adelina? Oh, try again. Try unmuting your mic again there, my friend.
Doll again, Dan.
Can I see your doll? Oh, Dan, she wants to see your doll again.
You see?
Oh, here, I'll take it off of Spotlight.
Could you do it closer?
It's right there.
Just showing the back. That's crazy.
called
It's just like movie.
Pretty cool, hey guys.
And that's Fei Fei,
Oh,
the
wow.
little girl who went to the moon to see her. It's actually a pretty cool movie.
Well, when I saw the trailer, I thought it looked like a fun show. So it's good to hear somebody who's seen it. And so now I'll look for it. I'll look for it again and see if I can find it.
And the moon goddess started it.
You started watching it and it was good? You thought so too?
And the moon goddess, the doll is taller than Fei Fei doll.
'Cause she's
I
a
see that.
little
The
kid.
mom gets old and then she dies.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Annika, what do you want to call it?
I
Oh,
don't.
spoilers.
The moon goddess, she got her husband after, but then
Don't spoil it.
he couldn't
I'll probably still watch it anyways, if we're going to be honest, guys.
Spoiler
I'm the
alert.
kind that's like reading spoilers on my phone while I watch the movies, so it doesn't bother me to hear about them.
Fun.
But I didn't realize you'd all seen it. Well, that's exciting. Well, now I'll definitely have to watch it, hey? Have you seen it too, Eva Ann?
No.
Not yet? Okay, you and I haven't seen it yet. That's all right. Awesome. All right, have a great Saturday, guys.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you. Lassie, thank you, Lau.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.